Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, take a second now to follow my alternative media channels. You will find them linked in the description below. There is exclusive content, and I'm also working on several new projects that I think you will find really interesting. Very often we hear comparisons between BRICS and NATO, which in my opinion speaks to the lack of understanding of what an economic alliance is versus a Cold War vestige entity that has long outlived its intended purpose. BRICS, in my opinion, is well positioned to become a direct competitor of the European Union, and if it plays its cards right and if it overcomes certain internal challenges, it can leave the EU in the dust due to its access to vast natural resources and economic potential. Although new memberships in BRICS Plus have been suspended, we discussed this previously, several weeks ago Turkey announced its official intention to join the bloc as a logical response to the EU still being on the fence about admitting Turkey after more than a decade of it attempting to join. Turkey offers immense benefits to BRICS Plus, starting with efficient transportation routes that connect East and West, and ending with serving as a link between the global South and the West, which undeniably President Erdogan sees as a strategic winning card that would help him leverage multiple actors at the same time, and we know he will really enjoy that position.
We see, obviously, rule-based system, serving better to Turkey's interest. Let me be very clear. But BRICS or G20, these are all dialogue platforms, meaning it's not like European Union. So membership is just yet another dialogue so far. It may change with, obviously, geostrategic competition and further fragmentation and, friendshoring from geopolitically, near countries. Then, of course, those type of clubs or platforms can evolve. But at this stage, all I can say is that we appreciate our relationship with the European Union. We have $213 billion of trade volume, not services, just goods trade with EU.
Well, Turkey is not the only country that said it is ready to seek membership in BRICS instead of the European Union. Serbia will explore the option as well, and they will seek to join BRICS instead of the European Union. Recently, Serbian Deputy Prime Minister Aleksandar Vulin said the EU makes increasingly stiff demands, those are his words, and it offers no progress whatsoever towards membership in return. So the frustration is definitely there, and it is shared by many, as we can see, many states who have been trying to join the EU for years and failed so far. Serbia applied to join the European Union in 2009, and it has been a candidate for membership since 2012.
We are really proud to have you here as the Prime Minister of Serbia visiting us. And we take this as it is a strong signal of recognition of the common work we have. First of all, on the future of Serbia, that it's not the first time I say it, we both believe strongly will be inside the European Union, and this is the direction towards which we're working consistently and stubbornly.
Now, 12 years later, it decided that it's had enough and BRICS might offer much more appealing alternatives. For Serbia, demands made by Brussels are borderline challenging, if not outright unacceptable.
I odmah da vam kažem, Sjedinjene Američke Države odlično znaju kako su mi, znate šta mi je rekao, suviše to visok nivo šefa CIA da bi vam rekao ime, jer to je za vas malo previše. Ali razgovarao je sa mnom i rekao mi, gospodine Vulin, mi znamo da vi niste ni ruski agent ni kriminalac, ali vi ste strateški suprotstavljeni stavovima moje vlade. Tačno. Apsolutno tačno. Zato što su strateški stavovi njegove vlade da priznamo Kosovo, da napustimo Republiku Srpsku i da uvedemo sankcije Ruskoj Federaciji. Ništa od toga se neće desiti dok Aleksandar Vučić vodi Srbiju i dok sam ja u vladi Srbije i tačka. Hvala.
Brussels upgraded its demand that Belgrade normalize relations with Kosovo into a de facto recognition of the breakaway province's independence.
Der Dialog zur Normalisierung zwischen Serbien und Kosovo läuft nicht zufriedenstellend. Ich bestehe beiden Partnern gegenüber darauf, dass sie die eingegangenen Verpflichtungen vollständig umsetzen. Das ist wichtig für die Bürgerinnen und Bürger und für eine Zukunft dieser beiden Länder in der Europäischen Union.
In an interview to Berliner Zeitung in mid-October, Vulin said, addressing the EU, Vulin said, "Just tell us we don't want you. Why do you keep setting us conditions that we cannot fulfill? We see the EU as a partner, but we're not entirely sure that the EU sees us as a partner. At the same time, EU negotiators are telling us if you do not break off relations with Russia, you will not join the EU. So are we partners or not? Great question. Or do we have the right to our own interests?" So clearly Vulin is saying that we want to maintain our sovereignty, and yet we do want to develop partnership with EU. And if you're not willing to recognize our sovereignty, if you're not willing to respect our sovereignty, then, well, perhaps we are going to look elsewhere, and that is precisely what they're doing now by seeking entry into BRICS Plus. Vulin told the German newspaper that Russia, on the other hand, has never forced Serbia to choose between Brussels and Moscow, or even threatened to cut relations if Belgrade begins EU accession. Now, the Kosovo issue, of course, is one of the biggest challenges since years ago. It was exploited by certain actors, and many of you know what's going on there and why this is such an immense challenge for Serbia to overcome. As the annual BRICS summit is just around the corner, Serbia announced its plans to attend with the idea of joining the bloc later on. It would be irresponsible if we did not explore all possibilities, including BRICS membership, Alexander Vulin said. If BRICS is attractive to other countries, for example, the Emirates or Saudi Arabia or Turkey, why should it be any different for Serbia? There is no doubt that the BRICS has become a real alternative to the European Union. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I think we're seeing more and more countries in Europe as well as in Asia starting to realize that BRICS Plus is a viable alternative, and it offers much more than the EU can offer at this point in time. I would love to hear from you. Comment below and let me know what your take is. Thank you for watching. Please remember to show your support. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. It goes a long way. For exclusive content, make sure that you check out my alternative social media channels. You'll find them linked in the description below. And I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.